Hello all the crazy people out there, my name is Dragonite, welcome back to Pokemon Ultra Moon. It seems that there was actually not plot happening as soon as I stepped outside my front door, which is somewhat unusual. Mom, I thought you said you were going to unpack. Anyway, let's see. So, last time, we kind of got started on the post-game, and we established that there's a couple different directions we could go in. There's Team Rainbow Rocket, or there's also, if I were to go and open up the fly menu. Where's my stylus? We can also go to Pony Island and go out this way. And I'm not sure which one I want to do, but I kind of feel like this is going to be shorter. Because this is only one route. Okay, maybe it's two routes and then you get to the battle tree. And Team Rainbow Rocket, I've been led to believe that it's kind of a whole story. So it might take longer. So I think what I'm going to do is fly over to the Pony Breaker Coast. And I'm going to go out, do that section of the post-game first. And then maybe I'll do battle tree stuff. I haven't really decided. But after that, we will go back and do the Team Rainbow Rocket stuff. Let me see. So, this is the Ruins of Hope, and, oh, I spawned inside the cave and not, like, outside it. I thought I was going to spawn outside it, but that's alright. We can go this way. It is really dark here. That's a dead end. There's no, like, rematches or anything in this game once you become champion with regular trainers, are there? I don't think there are. So let's go up the Ancient Pony Path. Oh, yes, repels. Alright, so out this way. So we did fight the one black belt in the last video, but there was a... Okay, so this is another Ultra Beast. I hear the Ultra Beast music. This is also going to be Stack Attacker, so they're still walking around. That was one of the questions I was going to ask. Is are they gone now, or are they going to be, like, just here? I know there's a lot of different Ultra Beasts. I don't know if they're going to be, like, swarm encounters, like they change every day of the week, or, like, at different time intervals or anything like that. But I'm gonna toss a Repel on now, so that I don't... Oh, you know what? You're level 60. I'm only level 56 generally in my team, so that won't really keep you away. Let's go to level 60 on all my Pokemon, and then we'll worry about swapping people out. But just in case, because it might lower the encounter rate a little bit, I'll throw on a Repel to keep regular Pokemon away, something like that. Because I imagine there will still be regular random encounters in this area that I could run into right now. So you're an Ace Trainer. Let's fight you and get some experience. Alright, ready, set, go? Alright, so you're probably going to have at least like 3 Pokemon, right? And they're probably not going to be terrible Pokemon. Huntail. Alright, I can live with a Huntail. Can I do anything to a Huntail? Should I Dragon Dance and just sweep through you? I think I will. Alright, so Stream Quo, Dragon Dance. Oh, I still need to replace Fly with over Thunder Wave. At least until I go around catching stuff again. Hydro Pump. Yeah, that's not gonna do a lot. Even without the multi-scale, that wouldn't have done a lot. Alright, so you've got 3 Pokemon. I think I can probably get rid of at least a couple of them without Rage. Goodbye, Huntail. You got a Gorobus too. Alright, almost got a level there. You got a Braviary. Alright, cool. I like Braviary. Braviary is a cool Pokemon. I've used it on a couple in-game teams. I don't know if I've done a Let's Play with one or not. I think I did in some Pokemon White 2 run or another. I think I used a Braviary. It's a, I like its design, and it does some... It's decently good in battle. It's more like a Staraptor than like a Pidgey. Marowak is your last Pokemon. Alright, so I am getting the 3-turn Outrage, apparently, and with a little bit of luck... this will be at +1 enough to take you down, and indeed it is. And we've made quick work of Ace Trainer. What's your name? Ace Trainer Jackson. All right, time to move on. Let's see. I don't think I really need to heal after that, but if I come out this way, this is the Poni Plains. Okay, so this is a fairly wide area. I don't hear the ominous music, so I'm guessing no Ultra Beasts over here. Then become the number 2 trainer of all Poni Plains. Alright, so I gotta defeat everyone first. I don't know what that is running around in the grass, but I don't really want to deal with it. What's this? I have a repel on. A Petalil. Alright, I've already got one of those. You are level 57 though, which is awful strong for something like this. But we're gonna get away. Alright, now let's go and fight this Ace Trainer. So the other guy had a Huntail, a Braviary, and a Marowak. I wondered if you were going to have a Gorbis, a Mandibuzz, and a Sandslash, but apparently the game designers weren't thinking quite along those lines. Let's see, down here, Dead End, but that is a Carbos. I would use that, except I'm sure that nobody on my team can use that, because I definitely did, like, load up on vitamins halfway through. I guess it's worth a try. It would be nice if, and I'm just thinking of this now, but it would be nice if when you picked up an item like this, you could see a little indicator on the side if someone can or can't use it. Yeah, you're not going to use it. Oh, Gon Lahas can use it. I guess a more recent addition to my team. Anyway. Let's see. I see that bush shaking. I really don't want to deal with whatever's in front of that bush. Can I take the long way around? The nice thing about this area is how wide and open it is. Let's see. Did I go over this way yet? That bush is also shaking. What's down here? Is there anything down here? There's nothing down there. Okay, what about over this way? That is a drop down. Okay, I'll have to come back to that. Oh, come on. What is this, like a Pinecone? I think that was like a Primeape or a Mankey. Primeape. Can I do anything to this? Or can I catch this, rather? I'm not going to try and catch this. That's going to take a while. You're fully evolved. No, thank you. Alright. However, if I come around this way... yeah. Why not? If I come around this way and drop down here, I see there's a hiker. We got berries. Aka berries, so that will reduce the damage from fire. Wackenberry, I think that's electric. Pasho berry, water? Let's see if I'm right. I want to know. Berries, gonna be found here. Water, electric, and Payapa. Aka's over here. Aka's fire. Alright, so I was right. I know too much about this game, I guess. We're gonna go try that again, because I did see there was a hiker up there. Also, speaking of getting rid of Thunderwave, can I learn Waterfall? Do I not have the TM for Waterfall? I thought I had the TM for Waterfall. In any case, if we can't do that, then I guess I will go back to Fly. Alright, so I'll bring Thunderwave back at a later date when I need to catch something, but for now, 1, 2, and 3, we're gonna learn Fly. And we're going to go and take on that hiker up there. The thinking was that if the hiker has a lot of rock types, I could teach Waterfall to Dragonite and have something to do with the rock types, but I need to find that TM first, apparently. Alright, so that was pretty quick. If I come up here, can I loop back around? Looks like I can. What's in here? Alright, I see a shadow. Don't want anything to do with the shadow. I'm gonna need Tauros. Alright, so... Really? Oh, Tauros can't fit through here, can it? I'm gonna have to go around by the shadow. Fine. Just gonna go and smash her forehead against that. Yes, I'll use a repel. There is a cave. Okay, I see over here there's a power anklet. I think that's an effort value training item. And also this guy. policeman, whoever that is. Can I fight you? I can fight you. Is your name really Sheriff? Hilarious. Alright. This is going to be one of those routes where there are multiple ways to go down, I think, so I'm going to want to go back up. We can avoid that shadow that was flopping around again. Or we can. That was a Firo, which I had no interest in fighting. So let's go down this way now. And I can grab this. That is a Comet Shard. Alright, so that's a big selling item. And, is it worth going back and going into that cave now, or should I go back for that? I think I'll go back for that. No! Alright, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen, and if I come up here... I'm awfully close to that shadow over there, yes please. Come on, go this way. Alright, thank you. I can dismount now, and, let's try and sneak past that, whatever that is. If I come out here, I see an item, I see a veteran. Before I fight the veteran... Okay, so this is, Dixo and Cena? I'm pretty sure you two are from Kalos. Z Power Ring, Mega Evolution, yeah. Alright, Mega Evolution is a mechanic in this game, but we haven't had access to it yet. It is a post-game thing, for pretty much competitive purposes only. Alright, so we're gonna get into a fight with some Mega Evolutions. That's fun. Is this going to be a... Okay, so this is a single battle. Are we going to fight, like, both of them in succession? Espeon. Espeon does not have a Mega Evolution. At least not in this game. Let's see. I'm going to go... Who on my team actually would have a Mega Evolution? I think Flygon is the only one. Anyway. I guess I'll do the Dragon Dance setup. No, wait. I meant to use Dragon Dance, not Outrage. Alright, whatever. Power Swap. Well, if you're gonna switch my stat changes anyway, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, Espeon's going down. Espeon's defenses aren't great. I'll sit in here for a Dragon Dance, certainly. So, Streambacrow is going to grow to level 58. And, Slowking is coming in. There is a Mega Slowking, isn't there? Or is it a Mega Slowbro? And if there is, I think that was just an Oras thing. I don't think it was... Okay, that's gonna hurt. Yep, alright. Streambacrow, you hit the end of the line. I think that's about it for you. Giga Drain, I was hoping for physical attack. We'll see. Maybe Giga Drain. I don't really want to risk it. Alright. You have Payback. We're gonna use Payback. Even without the boost, a super effective hit is gonna hit fairly hard. Actually, you know what? A super effective hit, 50 times 2 is still going to be less than 120 times 1.8. Alright, we're going to use Outrage. So, Frucerda picking up where Streambacrow left off over here. And, let's see, who are you actually going to Mega Evolve then? So that's a Raichu, that's an Alolan Raichu, so you caught one of those locally. You did not bring that with you. And you're going to Reflect, and that's going to nerf Outrage. At least for 5 turns. Great. Okay, so that did about half. Do I want to keep going? I guess I'll keep going. Psychic is going to be super effective. I should survive one of those. I did survive one of those. Can I survive the confusion? I do survive the confusion. Okay. There's an ant crawling across my desk. I think I'm going to just smash that, and I'll feed it to one of my carnivorous plants later. I'm sure it'll appreciate it. Alright, so Metagross is coming in. That's got to be your Mega Evolution, right? So Bullet Punch is going to take down... Yeah, I didn't think you were going to survive that. Coming in next... I have Flare Blitz, that'll do a lot. I've also got Earth Power, that'll also do a lot. Let's use Pico Flare Blitz. I haven't gotten that many chances to use Flare Blitz recently. I want to do it. Alright, so you're going to come on in, and you're going to go and use Flare Blitz, and I should be faster, I think. No, actually, Metagross is pretty fast. It might not be. Alright, so you're going to use Brick Break, and that's going to do a lot. Flare Blitz, the recoil is going to take me down, and I don't think it's going to do enough to take down Metagross in one hit. Alright, that was just a little bit... Alright, burn, yes, that's good. Like the burn. Really? Did I really survive that? I really survived that. Alright, we're gonna not stay in here. I will take that experience on Pico if you're just gonna give it to me. And Bullet Punch, yeah, that's gonna be a resisted hit. And it's gonna be cut in half damage-wise because of the burn. Alright, come on, Mega Evolve or something. Your Reflect wore off. Oh, that's why Metagross took that Flare Blitz so well. It's because the Reflect was up. Anyway, Scald should take down the Metagross. I still have the Specs. Still have the same type attack bonus. Still have that 0 IV in my special attack, which isn't helping, but... Alakazam. Alright, so... That's gonna be your Mega Evolution. Because, like, that's the only other option. Oh, are you a Psychic Specialist? Psychic Monotype? Because all those Pokemon were. So, Espeon, Slowking... Alolan Raichu, Metagross, and this guy. Alright, I figured that out. Anyway, you're gonna use Psychic. That's gonna hurt, because Mega Alakazam's special attack is very high, but also, you don't, like, have anything else besides that. So, Bird Brain, resisting everything. You know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have poisoned you. Maybe I should have switched in. Let's see how much damage this does. Alright, that wasn't a good idea. I'm gonna bait you into a Psychic for a free switch, and then I'm gonna heal Bird Brain so that I can get a Toxic off, and then I'll just stall. Focus Blast. Alright, so you decided... I guess that would have done more damage to Bird Brain. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to, like, strategize this a little bit. I didn't mean to select E, I meant to select Don Lahas over here. We'll see if... Yeah, I don't have any super effective moves on you, unfortunately, so I think I am going to go... Max Potion, Bird Brain. Actually, I can just use a Moo Moo Milk. Alright. I have just barely enough HP. Remaining that I could do that. So that's probably gonna 1-hit KO Gon Lahas. Yeah, alright. So Mega Alakazam is gonna just chew through my team like this. But fortunately, I do have Sturdy, and I do have Toxic. I guess I've also got Night Slash, so there is that too. We'll see how much damage Focus Blast does. It's also got, like, you know, miss chances. Alright, neutral hit, that did a lot. So, if I, let's see. Night Slash will do more than Fly, but Fly will have a turn in the air and it'll allow the toxic damage to stack up a little bit. Oh, you know what I should have done is I should have led with the rocks or something. That would have been nice. Alright, so, no Focus Blast missing for me, which is unfortunate. Maybe I could teach you to Protect so that we waste time like that. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna stall a couple turns. Eventually, Focus Blast will miss, but more importantly, the Toxic will start adding up. Stroom might actually be one of the more bulky Pokemon that I could use here. I'll revive Stroon, and then I'll heal her up to full health so I can see how much damage Psychic will do with the multi-scale. Oh, you know what Stroon also has is Extreme Speed. So, maybe we'll just use Extreme Speed. Silk Scarf Extreme Speed. Alright, well, we'll do that. So, this fight was a little bit messy, but I am a little bit under-leveled, and it was clearly intended to show me the power of these Mega Evolutions, so that's what I would expect. Alright, the Pokemon gave it their best. and you're gonna give me a lot of your lunch money. And we are going to go and, Keystone. Megastone. Alright, so, Z Power Ring. So... Are we not gonna fight the other girl, Sina, or whatever her name is? It looks like we're not going to. Alakazite. Alright, so if I really had an Alakazam that I wanted to Mega Evolve, that would allow me to do it. But I think I will generally not be doing that in this game, so we'll move on. I need to heal. Alright, so do I want to go in there? It looks pretty in there. I think I'll finish fighting my way through this area first, though, and then I'll do some exploring. So there's a veteran up there. There's an item, drop down over there. There's an item up here. Cross defense. And, let's see. 58, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6. Alright. Strewn by Crow is getting close to that magic level 60 mark. And I see there's a couple more trainers up there. Is that Looker? That looks like Looker. I was a rising star, now I'm a veteran. Getting a lot of money for fighting these people. So, I think that is Looker. So this is Pony Island. I can tell you that only the best trainers of Alola gather here. Nature and Pokemon and people surviving together in their own harsh way. There's no reason to come here to train, Chief. You're supposed to be on vacation. I would like to make it clear that I think this is a mistake. You're the trainer I gave the Thunderstone to on Akala Island, correct? I don't know, probably. That was a long time ago. Did I see you there? You must be the first champion of Alola. My name is Annabelle. I am part of the International Police. It is a pleasure to meet you. Champion! You always impress me, Chief. Is there anything you don't know? I plan to train at the Battle Tree so as to be able to complete any assignment as a member of the International Police. Until we meet again! Okay, so we are not going to fight you. A red card. Interesting. So that's sort of the opposite of the eject button. Instead of switching out when you take a hit, your opponent will switch out when they deal a hit to you. It's also not a very useful item, but it's an interesting gimmick, I suppose. Anyway. So have we reached the end? Is this the battle tree? Do I want to... No, there's going to be more. I was going to say, is there going to be plot? Do I want to heal? But I see that there's at least a couple trainers up there. Yeah. We'll do that.